are mistakes, and then there are spiritual errors. There are broken hearts, and then there are cosmic debts. Hurting a Leo falls into the second category. This is not just about astrology. This is about a fundamental law of the universe. Betraying a Leo is unlike hurting anyone else. It is an act that rearranges your personal cosmos. It is a transgression against a soul of pure fire, of unwavering loyalty, of boundless heart, and of celestial pride. When a Leo loves you, you don't just feel it, you are bathed in it. You are the center of their solar system. But when you hurt them, the shift is a cataclysm. It's the sun blinking out. It's a silence more deafening than any scream. And I need you to listen very carefully through this entire analysis, because the single most important part, the part that explains the true, devastating consequence of it all, is reason number 4. And it's the kind of truth that stings long after you've heard it. My name is Anya Sage. I don't just read charts. I decipher the soul contracts written in the stars. And the contract you hold with a Leo is one you break at your own peril. So what happens when you cross this line? When you betray this fire? You do more than break their trust. You activate a silent cosmic law of balance. The universe itself begins keeping score. A Leo may tell you they forgive you, and they may even mean it in that moment, but a betrayal is never forgotten. It doesn't fade. It becomes a lesson. It becomes a scar carved into the core of their being, a permanent reminder not of your power, but of their own misjudgment. They will carry that memory not as a burden, but as a shield, to ensure no one like you ever gets that close again. But here is the critical distinction you must understand. This journey is not about their revenge. Leos, in their inherent nobility, rarely waste their precious energy on plotting another's downfall. They have a kingdom to run, a light to shine. Their focus is on building, on creating, on rising. No, the consequence does not come from them. It comes from the universe itself. It's called karma, a quiet, patient, terrifyingly precise force that witnessed you take a soul of pure gold and treat it like common stone. It saw the transgression, and it doesn't forget. It waits silently, and it returns the pain, the emptiness, the void, when you least expect it, and when you can least afford it. But to truly understand the magnitude of this karmic debt, you must first comprehend the sheer, irreplaceable value of what you were given. You must understand the sacred gift of a Leo's heart. First, you were given a pure heart in a world of coded messages, of passive aggression, of people saying one thing and meaning another. A Leo's love is a blast of pure, unfiltered truth. It is bold. It is honest. There are no games, no hidden agendas. Their affection is a declaration, not a negotiation. When they love you, they tell you. When they believe in you, they announce it to the world. Hurting this is not like breaking a normal heart. It is like shattering a crystal that was radiating pure light. You don't just create sadness. You create a sacred void. I remember observing a client, a Leo man, preparing a birthday gift for his partner. For 6 months, he kept a small, private journal. In it, he didn't write poetry. He wrote down fleeting comments, a mention of a forgotten childhood book, a wish for a specific, obscure brand of paintbrush, a dream about visiting a tiny coastal town she saw in a black and white movie. The final gift wasn't one thing. It was a curated box of her own forgotten wishes. It was a testament to a love that listens. That is the purity you tamper with. A love that pays attention with its entire soul. Second, you were given unmatched loyalty. A Leo's loyalty is not a passive state. It is an active, ferocious force. When you are in their pride, you are under their divine protection. They will defend you in rooms you aren't in. They will believe in you when your own belief has crumbled to dust. They become your shield, your champion, your personal sun, warming you against the cold judgment of the world. Imagine you're at a gathering, and someone makes a cutting, unfair remark at your expense. The room goes quiet. Before you can even process the sting, the Leo in your life steps forward. They don't yell. They don't cause a scene. They simply fix the person with a gaze of unshakable, regal authority and say something simple, like, "You must not know them very well, because the person I know is twice the person you'll ever be." The air changes. The attack is nullified. In that moment, they didn't just defend you. They knighted you. They made you royalty by association. Breaking that bond, betraying that champion, that is a mistake the universe allows you to make only once. Third, you were given sacred trust. A Leo's trust is the key to their inner kingdom. On the outside, they are performance, strength, and dazzling light. But on the inside, there is a softer, more vulnerable world. And they do not hand out the keys to that world lightly. To be trusted by a Leo is a profound privilege. It means they have deemed you worthy of seeing the person behind the persona. They have shown you the quiet insecurities that fuel their magnificent fire. Think of that moment, late at night, when the proud Leo in your life turned to you, their voice softer than you'd ever heard it, and shared a deep fear or a past failure. Remember the look in their eyes. A silent plea for you to hold this fragile piece of their soul with care. When you betray that trust, you are not just breaking a promise. You are desecrating a holy space. You are telling the universe that you are unworthy of an emperor's confidence. And their spirit knows it instantly. Even if they are still physically present, you will feel the withdrawal. The warmth cools. The light behind their eyes recedes. You are no longer in the throne room. You are back outside the castle walls, forever. Finally, you took advantage of their selfless giving. Leos pour their soul, their energy, their fire into the people they love. They want to see you shine, often brighter than themselves. They will mentor you, promote you, and celebrate your victories as if they were their own. In return, they ask for so little. Not riches, not servitude, just honesty, just loyalty. When you take their boundless generosity and repay it with deceit, you are not just being selfish. You are disrupting a fundamental cosmic balance. You are creating a debt that must and will be repaid. You have been handed the key to a kingdom built of light. What do you think happens when you try to poison the monarch? This brings us to the line, the point of no return. A Leo's love is generous, but it is not and was never unconditional. That line is drawn in permanent ink, at their pride and their dignity. Hurting a Leo's pride is not like insulting someone else. It is a direct assault on their core identity, their spiritual DNA. Their pride is the internal sun that fuels their external radiance. It is the source of their warmth, their courage, their very essence. When you attack it, through humiliation, disrespect, or betrayal, you are attacking the very engine of their being. They will recoil. They will pull their light back so fast it will give you emotional whiplash, and they will begin to rebuild that core. But they will build it with a new wall, a wall where the gate with your name on it used to be. And this is where their unshakable dignity comes into play. A Leo will never ever beg you to stay. They will never chase you. They will never plead for your love or respect. The moment they sense disrespect, they do not respond with drama. They respond with a silence so profound it feels like a physical object, a distance so cold it burns. That quiet withdrawal, that regal turning away, is 1,000 times more painful than any screaming match. It is the ultimate statement of their worth and your sudden, shocking lack of it. It is the king or queen simply turning their back and walking away, leaving you alone in a vast, empty hall. This shift is one of the most powerful and heartbreaking phenomena in the zodiac. It's the sun becoming a black hole. Have you ever witnessed a Leo make that switch from warm sun to cold distance? Tell us what happened in the comments. And this brings us to the stinging truth I promised you at the beginning, the one you've been waiting for. The core of the karmic consequence. Reason number 4, the unforgettable, devastating truth is this: Leo doesn't need the one who hurt them. You might think, in your arrogance, that they depend on you, that their world revolves around you. You are wrong. A Leo's primary love affair, the foundational relationship of their entire existence, is with themselves. They love you, yes, fiercely, but they love themselves more, and they will choose themselves over your betrayal every single time. They will grieve, they will hurt, but they will heal faster than you can possibly imagine, and they will not look back. This is where the karmic twist begins, and it is a masterpiece of cosmic justice. By hurting them, you think you have broken them. In reality, you have only activated their unstoppable strength. You have forced them to tap into their deepest reserves of self-love and resilience. You become the catalyst for their greatest evolution. The real punishment is not their revenge. The real punishment is that you are forced to watch from a distance as they rise from the ashes of your betrayal, stronger, brighter, and more magnificent than ever before. You're left behind, a forgotten footnote in their epic, watching them thrive without you. You see their new successes, their new joy, the new light in their eyes, and you are hit with the sickening realization: you are not their sun. You are just a planet privileged to be in their orbit for a short time. And now, you have been ejected into the cold, empty darkness of space. They are a fire sign after all. Their warmth is a gift. It is life-giving. But if you disrespect that warmth, if you try to extinguish it, that same fire will turn its power to a different task. It will burn the bridge back to you. It will cauterize the wound you left. It will consume every memory of your shared path, leaving absolutely no way for you to return, and you will be left out in the permanent, biting cold. But their thriving isn't the final chapter of the karmic story. The real consequence happens in the silence that follows. This is the haunting absence of the sun. After the drama is over, after they have moved on and are visibly soaring, the most profound pain begins for you. It's a quiet, permanent void. You may not have even seen them bleed. Leos are masters of dignity. They will suffer privately, behind a proud smile and a confident laugh. They will retreat to their private den to lick their wounds, showing the world only their strength. But just because you didn't see the pain doesn't mean it wasn't there. The universe saw it. It registered the depth of the wound you inflicted on a creature of such nobility. And it answers for those hidden tears. And its answer is the void you now live in. Being loved by a Leo is like standing directly in the sun. Life is vibrant, warm, full of energy and possibility. When you betray them and they turn that sun away from you, it doesn't just get dark. It gets cold. The colors of your own life start to feel muted, washed out. Your own victories feel hollow. Your laughter sounds thin in the echoing quiet. You will find yourself craving a warmth that is no longer available to you, a light that will now never, ever turn back in your direction. It is a soulful, palpable absence. No one loves like a Leo. No one cheers like a Leo. No one believes like a Leo. And you will feel their absence in the smallest, most piercing moments. When you get a promotion and you instinctively reach for your phone to tell them, only to remember their number is blocked and their thunderous cheer is gone forever. When you feel lost or defeated and you crave that fiery, unwavering belief they had in you, that leonine fire that could make you feel like you could conquer the world, and all you feel is a chilling emptiness. You didn't just lose a partner or a friend. You lost your son. We arrive at the final verdict, the ultimate karmic resolution. In the end, the greatest consequence is not their hatred. It's far worse. It is their indifference. You become a ghost in the world of the person who once saw you as their everything. You, who were once their inspiration, their muse, the subject of their rare and precious admiration. You are now just a dull, gray memory. A lesson learned, an anecdote they might tell one day about a mistake they once made. They have forgotten you, not with effort, but with the natural ease of a star continuing on its celestial path, leaving a speck of dust behind. The loudest voice cheering you on is gone. Your biggest fan, the one who saw the royalty in you even when you couldn't see it yourself, has gone silent. And every victory you have from that point on will forever feel a little more hollow, a little less bright, because the person whose applause mattered most doesn't even want to see you win. Never hurt a Leo who only wanted to see you shine. It is a profound mistake, because when you betray their light, karma ensures you feel the true, crushing weight of their absence for the rest of your days. If this resonated with you, show some love with a like and subscribe for more insights. Your support is the fire that keeps this channel going.